Oh man, dude. Ah, well, me, or did it seem like that regular season that we've waited, what, 7 months for, flew by in a flash? I don't know why, but it feels like it flew by insanely quick. It's just me. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my first playoff pick stream of the year. Regular season's done. Now it's time to talk playoffs. As we got the super wild card round. Just remember, once upon a time, this used to only be a couple teams. But then the NFL had the bright idea to expand the playoffs. And honestly, we had some bangers last year, right? We had some bangers. Real quick, I wonder if I could go back in time here. I don't think I can on freaking ESPN. Oh yeah, I can. Let's go back in time. Let's take a stroll in the time capsule and recap what went down last year. Because last year in the wild card round, like I said, we had some bangers. Of course, started it off with Seattle and San Fran. San Fran took care of business, no problem. We all remember that game. But then we had the biggest banger of the round, arguably, as the Chargers promptly blew a 27-point lead to the Jaguars, and they lost 31-30. I streamed this game with my guy JB Taylor on his channel. Man, that was fun. That was a banger and a half. Travis Etienne had a good game, but Trevor Lawrence, he cooked big time. And then Sunday, the 15th of January, got started off with a banger out in Buffalo as Miami with Skylar Thompson, right? Yeah, because remember Tua had mush brain, concussions. Yeah, he's back by the way this year. That'll be fun. But yeah, Skylar Thompson held his own, I guess. 18 of 45. Oh my God. 220, one touchdown, two picks against Josh Allen. And they only lost by 3 points. And I got to give a lot of credit to Miami. They were actually winning that game for a little bit. And then Buffalo took over. They got up by as much as 10 points at the end. And Jeff Wilson cut it to 3 in the fourth quarter, but they just could not get closer. They couldn't tie or take the lead. So that was a very good start to, day 2 of the playoffs. And then Minnesota and New York played. I, of course, streamed that game again on JB Taylor's channel. Another banger. New York won a playoff game for the first time, I think, since 2016. No, they didn't win a play. No, that's right. They didn't win a playoff game that year. They won a playoff game for the first time in a very long time. And they look good. Daniel Jones cooked, both passing and rushing. Yeah, the Giants, man, Giants fans, they were on cloud 9 after that game. And it's like, yo, what the heck happened? I mean, I know Daniel Jones got hurt. Barkley was hurting and stuff. It's like, but damn. No, that's the thing about the NFL. You're to your thing, you don't know what's going to happen. And then, the night got wrapped up with another banger. Baltimore and Cincinnati. Tyler Huntley actually had Cincinnati on the ropes. Remember at the end? Remember that? They were like that close to scoring, and then the fumble in the jungle, I guess that's what you could call it. Yeah, they were trying to go to the end zone to take the lead, and it wound up going the other way. Sam Hubbard, fumble, scoop, and score for a touchdown the other way. That's brutal. And then it was all wrapped up with Dallas beating up on Tampa Bay 31-14. So that, of course, ended Tom Brady's career. What do we got for us this year? Well, to start it off, of course, we got a rematch from a couple weeks ago. We got the Browns and the Texans in Houston. And yeah, I am excited for this one. That is for sure. Of course, we just faced off on Christmas Eve. Case Keenum versus Joe Flacco. And that's when Amari Cooper had the game of his life, pretty much. I mean, come on. Let's be serious here. Amari cooked him. Is he going to do it again? I don't know. He hurt his heel, I think, in that game, too. And he actually didn't play the Thursday night game, and he, of course, didn't play against the Bungles. So it's a couple weeks to really rest up. And hopefully he'll be fine. I hope. But yeah, he hurt his foot because I'm guessing it's because he was running over their faces. You know, I joked saying he had his foot so far up their butt, right? He hurt his foot. Yeah, that's a joke, obviously, but yeah, he cooked in that game. Like career best game, I think. And he now holds the Browns single season receiving or single game receiving yards record, previously held by Mr. Weed himself, Josh Gordon. So yeah, that's nice. Could he do it again? I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, of course, CJ Stroud is back, and he's looking as good as ever. And this is going to be fun. I know that place is going to be juiced to the max, and I cannot wait. And I'm glad we have a quarterback who's been in those environments before. You know, like I said in my preview, if I didn't say it, well, I'm going to say it now. Sometimes I think I said something, or maybe I said it in like a previous take, but I didn't say it in the one that I kept. Right? I do that a lot. You know, I'll do like a take of a video. I don't like how it sounds, so I redo it. Well, pretty much Joe Flacco. He's been to Mile High in the playoffs. He's been to Heinz, of course, many times. He went to Foxborough against Tom Brady, stood toe to toe with him, right? He's faced some of the best, and he's taken down some of the best. So I have no problem believing in Joe Flacco to go out there and take care of business on Saturday at 4:30. This, of course, is the first game of the playoffs, so I can't wait. And at least I don't have to wait all day this time around. And by the way, of course, Kevin Stefanski will be on the sidelines this time around. He wasn't on the sidelines in Pittsburgh, of course, because he was sick. So this time he'll be there, which is nice. The line is Cleveland by 2.5. I'm kind of shocked, but then again, I mean, like I said, the Browns are loaded with experienced players who have been in this kind of game before. And our quarterback has, of course, done it many times too. And the over-under is 44.5. Now, I'm not sure if the Texans are going to have their secondary healthy, because I tell you what, their secondary was not healthy at all against us the first time. Amari Cooper literally bent every corner over that he faced, and I'm sure they're going to have Stingley all over him. So if he plays, which I'm sure he will, but yeah, I think the Browns take control here. I think Joe Flacco's experience proves vital, and the Browns go out there and get the dub, and they move on to the divisional round. Yeah, so give me the Browns to take down the Texans. And in case if you really want the broadcast group, broadcasters for this game, I'll give you it. Cleveland, Houston will have Noah Eagle and Todd Blackledge. I guess this is like usually the Peacock guy. Oh no, this is like the college NBC crew doing it. Tarico and Jason Garrett will be on Peacock for Miami, Kansas City, which of course is the nightcap game. And speaking of which, Miami, wow, welcome back. In the playoffs, second straight year. Good job. Awesome to see. And you got your quarterback this time. Yeah, it's not Skylar Thompson. You got Tua. Yeah. And you guys got to go to Kansas City. And you know what's funny about that? So, it'll be like 2 degrees, right? And it's in Kansas City, wide open air stadium, no roof or anything. So they're going to be full on exposed to every element there is. High winds, probably, knowing that area, the plains, known for their high winds. And I wouldn't be shocked if there's a blizzard. Yep. Gotta love it, right? But yeah, Tua, have fun. I remember there was a shirt that Coach McDaniel wore during practice. What was it, last year? It said, I wish it were colder. Well, Mr. McDaniel, you're gonna get your wish. Have fun playing in 2-degree freezing temperatures. Hope you guys are ready for it. The last time I remember Miami made the playoffs and they played in freezing cold temperatures, they went to Pittsburgh in 2017, I believe it was, when they had Matt Moore at quarterback because Tannehill got hurt prior to that. And yeah, they hit their own, I guess. But that was against, Big Ben and the Killer Bees. Now you're facing Pat Mahomes. This game's going to be really low scoring. The line is Kansas City by 4.5, over under 44.5. I think this game's going to be low scoring based on the weather. The key is going to be the rushing attacks. And we know Pacheco, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, they're solid. And man, Devin Achane, that dude is a dog. Straight up stud. Absolute G. Now, is Mostert going to do anything? Are we going to see Mostert out there? I don't know. They have a couple other good backs too, but Achane and Mostert play and everything, and if they're out there doing their thing, Dolphins got a chance. And not to mention, if Waddle plays, that helps them out even more. But yeah, this will be a fun game. Now, in this game, I'm going to go Chiefs because they're at home and they're used to these elements. I don't know how the Dolphins are going to play in the frigid temperatures. I hope they get used to it. I mean, I hope McDaniel has them in that practice facility and he turns the thermostat all the way down. I'm talking break the sucker. Freaking go. I don't even know if you can get into the negatives, but damn, like go turn that thing all the way down. Put the AC all the way up. Make that thing frigid. Heck, even bring in a fake snow machine, right? Or something. I don't know. Go to a club or something and get fake snow. I don't know how they do that, or just try to mimic the conditions, which is very hard in Miami, of course, this time of year. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I'm going to go Kansas City. Kansas City is going to get the win, and they're going to move on to the second round. All right, moving on. We got Sunday. Oh boy, 1 o'clock. We got the Steelers and the Bills. Oh my God. Who has the pleasure of calling this game? Oh, Jim Nantz and Tony Romo. Lovely. We get to hear freaking Tony Romo gurgle about freaking Josh Allen for 3 hours. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But yeah, this game, it's going to be Buffalo. There's no TJ Watt and Mason Rudolph starting now. The Steelers have looked good with Rudolph, but I can't trust them in this game. I'm going to go with the Bills to get the dub, and they're going to move on. Simple as that. Over-under is 36.5. The line is Buffalo by 9. Going on, Yusuf? How you doing? Am I a crazy dog? I think so. I don't know who else I'd be. I'm an imposter. I hijacked his channel. He's locked in the closet. No, I'm actually him. I'm him. I'm him. Oh man, but yeah, I'm gonna go Buffalo over Pittsburgh. And if you're wondering, am I streaming this game? Hell no. I'm not touching this game at all. You couldn't pay me to stream this game. I'm not touching that game with a 10-foot pole. Watch it be one of the best games of the day, though. But still, I'm not touching it. Hell no. Because after that game, we got 4:30 p.m. on Fox, Packers Cowboys. And this is a big one. The Cowboys are to this day undefeated at home, at 12-5 as well overall, facing the Packers, who slipped into the playoffs at 9-8 with a 4-5 road record. And calling this wonderful game will be Kevin Burkhardt and Greg Olson. Awesome. Now, the over-under is 50.5. The line is 7.5 for the Dallas Cowboys. Joe Barry is a tourist. Yeah, football terrorist. He's got that Joe Woods thing going on with his defense. Absolutely pathetic. And if I know CeeDee Lamb and company, they are going to barbecue that defense. Now, can the Packers offense keep up? Probably not. No, no, no. I don't think so. That's why I'm gonna go Cowboys to beat the Packers. I think it'll be a good game. It'll be somewhat close, but I think the Cowboys take control late and they win this game and they move on to the divisional round. Now, to wrap up the night on Sunday, Rams and Lions in Detroit. Of course, Jared Goff versus Matthew Stafford. We all remember that trade, right? Rams traded for Stafford, and then they promptly went and won a Super Bowl with him. Meanwhile, the Lions back in the playoffs for the first time in quite a while. They're trying to win their first playoff game in a very long time, too. Detroit is actually favored by 3, over under 51.5. And calling this awesome game will be Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth. So it's funny how the Peacock game, Tirico will have Jason Garrett. That means Tirico has to go to Kansas City, call that game, right? Hop on a flight, and then fly to Detroit for Sunday night. So he's really got to get his notes down from both games. So he's gonna be pretty busy. He's probably cramming notes and stuff right now just to prepare. That's what I do. Watch a little extra highlights, maybe learn a little extra, a little more to add some extra oomph to these matchups when he's doing his broadcasts. But I think this will be another very good game. Probably it'll be high. I think it'll be high scoring. Both defenses are kind of as of late. But I'm gonna go with the big shocker here. I'm gonna go Lions beating the Rams, and the Lions get the last laugh from that trade. Although technically the Rams did because they won a Super Bowl. But now the Lions have that flex of, hell, we eliminated you. We won a Super Bowl. That doesn't matter. We eliminated you. Therefore, we win the trade. Screw you. Nah, I don't think that'll be happening. But yeah, I'm going to go Detroit in a nail biter to wrap up Sunday football. And then to wrap up the round in general, Monday night, 8:15 on ESPN, we got Eagles and Bucks in Tampa. Gotta love the rules, right? We have an 11-win team going to visit a 9-win team in the playoffs. Yeah, Browns all the way. Damn right. You think Garland will be back on Thursday? Probably not. I doubt it. He's not practicing, so I doubt it. He'd have to start practicing to realistically be able to play. He hasn't practiced yet, so I don't think he'll be back by the France game. He is in France, though. He is with the team, but you can tell his mouth is still wired shut. Ain't no way is he gonna play with a wired mouth. Because all he'd need to do is get popped in the mouth again and have it get worse. Bust his jaw even more than it already is. But yeah, Tampa Bay hosting Philly. And you know what's crazy about this? So, like I said, Kansas City, it's going to be 2 degrees. You go to Tampa, and it's 66 degrees for this game. And it looks like there'll be some precipitation, too. The line is Philly by 3, and the over-under 43.5. Now, I don't have any problem with the Eagles' offense. Partially. All right. I think their offense can get the job done against the Bucks defense. What I'm scared of, though, is the flip side. The Bucks offense against that Eagles defense. Because, oh yeah, you got to deal with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. You got to deal with the running backs. You got to deal with the tight ends. The Eagles have been getting cooked every single week lately. Like, it's actually insane to see what the hell happened to Philly. Because remember, at one point, they were rolling with one loss on the year. That one loss, of course, came to the Jets of all teams. But if you looked at all their wins, they've been insanely lucky this year. Like, my God, they've had the luck of the gods this year. Because this is their schedule, okay? They beat the Patriots by 5, beat the Vikings by 6. Yeah, they beat the Bucks week 3 by 14 points. Whoop they freaking do. Awesome. Commanders, they beat them by 3. You beat the Rams by 9. You lose to the freaking Jets. Then you beat the Dolphins 31-17. You barely beat the Commanders again by 7. You barely beat the Cowboys. You barely beat the Chiefs. And by God, you barely beat the Bills. You could have easily had 4 straight losses to go with the 3 that followed. 42-19 loss to San Fran. Ouch. 33-13 to the Cowboys. Ouch. And then you finally have that good luck fall apart as you lose 20-17 to the Seahawks. And then you beat the Giants by 8. You lose to the damn Cardinals by 4. And then the Giants get that revenge on you, beating you 27-10. Wow. Wow. And by the way, in that first game against the Bucks, I'm actually pulling it up right now. But yeah, calling this game will be Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Game. Baker Mayfield threw 15 of 25, 146 yards, and a touchdown with a pick. They didn't really run the ball that well. And Mike Evans had 5 receptions for 60 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, in that game, they relied heavily on DeAndre Swift. And Jalen Hurts also had a pretty good game as well. But I mean, I guess, yards-wise, but he did throw 2 picks. What is absolutely hilarious is the fact that people are always talking about how, like, oh yeah, if you were to make a Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown compilation, the majority of his rushing touchdowns were him getting pushed into the end zone. Like, the push is like OP for them. Really, the most cringe touchdown compilation ever would be that a Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown compilation from this year. Because the majority of those rushing touchdowns were just him getting pushed into the end zone by 2 guys behind him. It's like playing booty grab. Texans 22-18 in your opinion? Yeah, okay. All right, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's the first round of the playoffs. This is going to be fun. I'm going to keep saying that, but I cannot wait for these games to start going. And like I said, I'm just happy we're playing first. Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way. Now, as far as games that I'll be streaming, of course, I'm doing Browns Texans on my channel. I will be live on JB Taylor's channel, Walk Off Sports Talk, for Saturday night, Dolphins Chiefs. That should be fun. And then Sunday, I'm not doing Steelers Bills. Not a chance for that one. Hell no. And then I'll be live for Packers Cowboys on my channel. And then again, Rams Lions will be on JB Taylor's channel. And then Monday night will be on JB Taylor's channel once again. So it'll be like nice little 3 games in 3 days over there. And I'll be doing 2 games, or I guess 3 games in 3 days over here too. And then divisional round, of course, I'll be doing games on my channel. I'm probably just doing every game on my channel at that point. But you never know. I might do one here, one there, and we'll see. But if I have any more information on that, I will definitely let you guys know. So, by the way, for the Super Bowl this year, it'll be Nance and Romo on the call. That'll be fun. Love to see it. Love to freaking see it. Right. So, that's going to wrap it up. I told myself I was going to have this go about a half hour. And we're right around there. So, oh man, this should be fun. But I will see you all on Saturday for Browns and Texans, 4:30 p.m. Can't wait to see you there. And then, of course, I'll be live on Thursday for Cavs and Nets at 2 p.m. in France. Yeah, they're in France. Ha ha ha. Vive la France. Ha ha ha. Oui, oui. Oh, well. I know it's not French, but okay. Oui, oui, croissant. And watch some basketball. You gonna finish that croissant? Gonna eat croissant? Okay, that's enough. All right, guys, I will see you all later. Let's go Browns. All that other good stuff. Shout out to everyone who came through. And let's get on with the playoffs. Yeah. See you all Thursday for our Cavs. And then Saturday, we got playoff football. See you guys then. Go Browns. Go Cavs. Go Bucks. Buckeyes. Blue Jackets, I guess, too. Can't forget about the Blue Jackets, right? Yeah. All right. See you later. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns.